Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we'll be seeing how to make these cute mini veg pizzas at home. These pizzas are no oven and no yeast mini pizzas and they taste absolutely yum. So let's begin. You can try making these pizzas for kids parties and I'm sure they would love them. In a bowl, take 4 cups of maida or all-purpose flour. Now add 1 cup of dahi. This is homemade dahi, so dahi is very important in this process. Now add 1 tablespoon of sugar, salt as per taste, half a tablespoon of mixed herbs, it is optional, half a tablespoon of oregano, 4 teaspoons baking powder, 2 teaspoons baking soda, and now mix everything well and knead the dough. So add water gradually and form a smooth dough. The dough would be sticky initially but knead for 10 to 15 minutes and then add in 2 tablespoons of butter and knead again for 5 minutes. After kneading the dough, coat the dough with little bit of oil. Coat well from all the sides. Now cover the dough and rest it for 1 hour. This resting period is very important as it makes the sticky dough into a soft one. Now as you can see, the dough isn't sticky anymore, it is nice and soft. I have made this much quantity of dough because I was planning to make about 25 pizzas, but you can reduce the quantity of all the ingredients to half and make lesser pizzas. Now take some portion of the dough, tuck it and roll it into a roti of medium thickness. The roti shouldn't be too thick and it shouldn't be too thin. Dust some dry maida if the dough is sticking. And now I'm using a bowl to cut the pizza bases of equal sizes. So you can use a bowl or a cookie cutter, whatever you have. And this is the thickness of the pizza base that is required. The bases will puff up while cooking, so we have to keep them a bit thin. And now prick the base using a fork and similarly make all the other mini pizza bases. After the pizza bases are done, we have to cook them. So place them on a pan and cook on each side for about 30 to 45 seconds. Flip once cooked from one side, and as you can see, the pizza bases have fluffed up a little bit. So you can make all the pizza bases at once, cook them and then begin the assembly of the pizzas together at once. Now we'll make our quick pizza sauce which I make in most of my recipes. So here I'm taking 1 cup of tomato ketchup, adding in half tablespoon of red chili flakes, 1 tablespoon of oregano and give it a good mix and our quick pizza sauce is ready. Now let's begin with the assembly. So here I have pre-made all the pizza bases. These are about 25 to 30. So again I'm repeating, if you do not want to make these many pizzas, you can reduce all the ingredients to half the quantity. Now I'm taking all the pizza bases and add about 1 tablespoon of pizza sauce on each pizza base and spread it evenly. You can use ready-made pizza sauce or homemade pizza sauce for this recipe as well, but I always prefer making the pizza sauce this way in a quick manner and that is why I am using this recipe. Now here I have some mozzarella cheese, so there is no measurement as such for mozzarella cheese, you can add it as much as you like. If you do not have mozzarella cheese, you can use processed cheese or you can use half quantity of mozzarella cheese and half quantity of processed cheese as per your liking. And now it's time for the topping. So here I have some very finely chopped tomatoes, so I am adding tomatoes. Here I have some finely chopped capsicum. The toppings can be completely of your choice, so you can add small chicken pieces or paneer pieces or mushroom pieces, whatever you like. I am using capsicum, tomatoes and boiled corn. You can also use onion if you like. Now I am topping the pizzas off with some more mozzarella cheese and place the pizzas on a pan. Cover and cook the mini pizzas on low flame until the cheese melts, or say for about 5 to 6 minutes. The cheese is melted and now it is time for some oregano and chili flakes to enhance the taste of our pizzas. Take the pizzas out and serve hot immediately. Even though we did not use yeast in this recipe, the results of this recipe are similar to the ones of the yeast recipe. Make sure you add the curd, baking powder and baking soda in the right quantities and your pizzas would turn out to be perfect. You won't miss your yeast pizzas once you try this recipe out. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.